T-Mobile, America's largest 4G network. There were a decent number of Reagan mentions during this Republican presidential debate. Watch these goofballs.
Ronald Reagan flew this plane.
I served during the Reagan campaign with people like Jack Kemp and Art Laffer.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. President Reagan.
President Reagan.
President Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
I'm with President Reagan.
If President Reagan were here.
President Reagan.
We're in the Reagan Library.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
President Reagan. Stand in the Reagan tradition.
Under Ronald Reagan, all kinds of sexual activities. The Ronald Reagan technique.
Mrs. Reagan.
I think we might have added something that didn't have to do with Reagan at the end there. But look at all these goofballs. Reagan, I love Reagan. If Reagan was here, well, first of all, he'd stink because he's passed away. It'd be a pretty nasty scene. But if Reagan was alive and he was here, I would hug him really, really tight. Until it was kind of uncomfortable, especially in Republican circles. Yeah, I know, dude. You guys all love Reagan. But here's the great irony of it, right? You know who did amnesty for illegal immigrants, as you guys would say? Ronald frickin' Reagan, who flew that frickin' plane, okay? Amnesty, which now you all claim to hate. You know who negotiated with terrorists? Ronald frickin' Reagan. He sold weapons to Iran. He negotiated to get our not only on hostages, but to illegally funnel money to the Contras in Nicaragua, and did favors for Iran to do that. You know who cut and run? Well, if you can phrase it that way, Ronald Reagan did. From Lebanon, we got hit. We lost 281 members of our armed forces, and he ran for the hills. All the things that they say you shouldn't do, Ronald Reagan raised taxes 11 times. So put that in your Reagan pipe and smoke it. Reagan. Yeah, what now? If Ronald Reagan was in the room, you'd run him out of the room. You'd say, get. He wouldn't even come close. Reagan couldn't get past the Democratic primary today. That's how insane and right-wing the Republican Party's gotten, and unfortunately all Washington has gotten. And did you know that you can get the 4G mobile hotspot for only $19.99 a month? And you can create your own personal hotspot. Okay, you can connect 5 different devices to it, like boom, iPad, boom, iPod Touch, boom, cameras, laptops, portable gaming. All connected, no overages, free. Come on, go.
Also, you forgot to mention the best part. It's a 4G hotspot.
Oh, forget about it. You gotta get it now.
T-Mobile, get more.